Alright, so now that everybody has their login for House Call Pro, I want to just kind of go over one more time on the card readers. Because the card readers, do not try to pair them. If you try to pair this with Bluetooth, it automatically does it, so it's going to mess it up if you try to do it on your own. So when you first receive it, basically we want to make sure they're fully charged. You guys have the little chargers, they're just USB chargers, so that you can charge them anytime. They last quite a while. It says do not connect your reader through your phone's Bluetooth settings. So basically when you're out in the field, you press the power button. You guys see on the, there's a little power button on the side. Turn it on, you get a little light. It says you'll see a steady red light showing that the reader is powering on. That's what I was doing first. Okay, hold on, I think I had mine the other way. And then tap the pay button on the invoice detail page. So when you get to the pay button, basically when you're in the House Call Pro, tap the use cards reader button. The system will immediately begin to search for the card reader, and then it'll automatically pair. Okay, so you don't have to do anything with it other than have it on and have it near your device. Whatever, if you're using your phone or your iPad, either one can be used. Again, do not connect the card reader through the iPhone's Bluetooth setting. It says it once again. See how it says use the card reader right here when you get in there when you're making payment? That's what you want to do, because we are using their credit card service, processing service. We don't need to worry about tipping because there isn't any tipping here. Run the card, you will then be prompted to swipe, insert, or tap the card using the reader. So the credit card, I mean, it's pretty, this thing also, if you see the little tap thing, some of those credit cards have the little tap. I know my Costco card does. They just tap it on there, you can tap it, or you can put it inside the card reader, it'll tell you. It slides right in, and there's a slider on the side. So just so you guys see this, and I'm not, hopefully nothing's gonna get charged on my card. But on this, and I'm gonna kind of do this in the front here. So if you look at the deal, you have a tap on the top, so you can tap, okay? And then also there's a place that shows like a little credit card with an arrow in it. That's where you would put the card reader, okay? And then on the back side of it, you see it has a arrow, and you can slide it on that side, okay? So it slides like this, goes in like that, or it taps like that. Okay, so that's all it does, and whatever device is up, so mine's flashing, so it's obviously on, so hopefully I didn't, my credit card information didn't go on anybody's
30,000?
Yeah, charge it up, guys.
You saw it 5 times.
But we didn't hit a pay, so it shouldn't have done that. But anyway, so basically that's real simple how to use. And then once the payment is complete, you'll see the little payment complete thing on your screen, confirming that it's done, and that's it. So I just want to make sure, reiterate, don't try to pair it. It automatically will do it once you get in there and you're trying to pay, as long as the device is on. And you can swipe it, put the card in, or tap it, all 3 ways. Okay? Do not lose them, they're $50. So they also come in this little box, and I was kind of considering this. This is like a double-sided tape thing. These can also, the problem with them is if you put it on your deal, it's kind of hard to work, like if you had it on an iPad. Yep, let me see, can someone have an iPad real quick? So some people have done this, and they'll put them on the back, and they have it done that way, but it makes it really difficult. You have to have it just in the right spot so that you can swipe it. And so for an example, it'd have to go on like this, so that you can swipe it from the bottom. It almost has to hang over, so it's kind of a pain. And then you're setting this thing down, you're going to drop it. So I wouldn't recommend using that. I'd recommend just having this around your neck or whatever you're going to do so that you don't lose it.
I like the lanyard, it's kind of neat.
Okay.
Put it around your neck all the time,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know about all the time,
Rock
but
it
yeah.
up with letters.
Well, just whenever you collect
Back
payment.
to leg, yeah, just
and
close
then-
it. Oh, let me get my iPad.
Yeah.
It's a VIP right there.
If you're a DJ, just swipe
You know-
it for a song. Want a song? $5.
The other thing you can do is, let me show you something here. This is something that works really easy, really well. Is you put it on your belt loop like this, boom, and then it's in your pocket. Right? So now, you always have it with you. When you're done at the end of the day, you take it off. Right? So that's just something, to me, that's the easiest way to do it. So it's kind of out of the way. It's not dangling around when you're working. Have it in your pocket. And then it's just kind of, when you need to do it, let's just do it. You don't have to do anything because it's going to automatically connect to your device. Okay? So that's, to me, that's the easiest way I would use it if I was out in the field. Okay?
So don't bring it to the club?
Huh?
So don't bring it to the club?
No. Oh, is that not yours? That's the extra one, huh? So the one I was using over here, okay. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to kind of reiterate that again. So everyone should have their logins and your passwords. That's what we're going to use today. So the calls are not scheduled on there today. They were supposed to be. I don't know what happened. I'll have to talk to Omar when he gets in. And now he says he's going to be here closer to 8, so he'll be here in a minute. Whatever's on the board, he'll put on, and we're going to try to open up get some HPCs for those of you who don't have calls, so we can at least get out there and try some stuff today. And then I'm sending in today the agreement with the HVAC. I had to sign an agreement for the calls that we're going to be getting from the HVAC thing that Kevin was talking about. So the guy was on vacation Friday and today, so he comes back tomorrow, the main guy. But I've been still kind of emailing him, and we got everything signed. We're just going to send it over this morning. So tomorrow, those calls will start for the HVAC side. And then the advertising that we're going to be using will only be for plumbing for now. Start it off a little bit at a time and see what we can do to boost everybody up. So, and it's kind of good that we're slow when we're starting off with a new system, because I'm sure we're going to have problems. But if you do, feel free to call in, and we'll walk you through it and do the best we can to get it through. We still have Service Titan up right now, so if we have to, just as an emergency type of thing, we always have Service Titan to go in. We can still get payment through Service Titan and everything else to the end of the month. So my goal is to try to use House Call Pro starting today. But if we have an issue or anything else, we just flip right back over to Service Titan. You can log into there. Our customer database is still there. Everything is there. We just pull it up and do it that way. Okay, so that's worst case scenario. But best case, we're going to try to use House Call Pro starting today. Any questions? Pretty simple. Cool. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have.